Hello YouTube, this is Inferno Dragon here on an update for my novels, which you've all been waiting for. I know, I'm just that awesome. Okay, let's get it. Yeah, Merry Christmas everyone and Happy New Year. I know it's...
Even though it's a day late.
Whatever, I didn't have enough time yesterday to make it with the cooking of the turkey, the fucking...
That's just a bummer. Just
playing Halo 4, all that shit, you know what I mean? All standard living stuff. Yeah, I finally got everything in this deck I need except for a Catastrophe, which is a sad face, but I can do without it. So, I'm just going to get started with the deck, so I can get this over with. 3 of your main tuner in the deck. Laval Volcano Handmaidens. This is one of your win conditions. You don't want to have this in your hand at any time. I'm just going to say this now. Because you can't, well, you can go for your OTK, if let's say you have Magma Cannoneer on the field, you get to the graveyard. But you don't want this in your starting hand, I'm just going to tell you this. 2 Magma Cannoneers, sorry people. You also want these in the graveyard. Or the field, doesn't really matter.
Might as well just put the whole deck in the graveyard.
I know, right? And another card for your win condition. Laval Lakeside Lady. It pops back row by banishing another Laval with it. This combo, this is another win condition. I'll explain strategies after I go through the deck though. 2 Laval Cannons. This is your big out. This is what saves you against macros, dimensional decks, stuff like that. Tell you the truth, I went up against a macro deck this last weekend at the my locals, and I actually beat him somehow, some way I did, which I was happy. Barely though. But let's get on to more of the deck. 2 Flammable Fire Dogs. This targets almost every monster besides, well, Laval Cannon and some other stuff. 2 Boost Warrior, win condition. You want at least one of these in your starting hand. Because you can go for formula and then say fuck you. Now for your hand traps. 1 Gores. 2 Swift Scarecrow. Let me explain this card. Why I've started running this over Battle Fader. Because I thought Battle Fader, oh, it's an easy way into formula. But then I realized that's slow, and I can just run Boost Warrior because you can rekindle Boost Warrior. This guy, it's much better than Battle Fader. I'm just gonna say this. It really is. 2 Effect Railers because they're Effect Railers and you kind of have to run them in this format. Why is the computer shaking? Is there earthquake going? And a tech card I'd like to throw in there just for the hell of it. 1 Cyber Dragon, because it's a good opening card if you don't have your OTK hand. Now to get on to the spells. 3 your main win condition. Rekindling. If you get this rekindling, both Conduction Field and Boost Warrior in your hand, and none of the Lavals. That's your OTK right there. And you win, because you go into Quasar. And now for your stuff to send stuff to the graveyard. 2 Molten Conduction Fields and a Foolish Burial. This is to get help. These are the help you get stuff to the graveyard. There's none much explored to that. For your draw power, we got 2 Upstart Goblins for draw power, and 2 1-day pieces for draw power, and if you don't have that OTK hand, just to help you set up on that and give you a little time to stall. Now for back row hate. If you viewed my other videos, you know I hate back row beyond all reason. 3 MSTs and a heavy, because I hate back row, once again. And 3 gold sarcophaguses for searching. You don't want to target rekindling or multi-production field or anything like that. What you want to target is like dark hole, heavy storm, stuff like that. Gets those cards out of the way. Now for the staples: 1 dark hole, 1 book of moon, 1 monster born. A lot of people are iffy on the book of moon nowadays with the whole situation with, does Mirror Force still affect the monster if you book your own monster? On my thought, I'd have to check on the ruling, because I'll talk to you about this later. After this, I'm not sure about that ruling, though. I'd have to check and get back to you people on my next video about that. Yeah, but that's the whole deck. I don't run no traps, it's turbo. It's not doing so great just because I just have this deck right now finished. Last week I kind of went in with half finished like I usually do every week. Well, I'm going to get on to my extra deck. Just got this last weekend, shooting Quasar Dragon. As soon as you get this on the field, it's like almost completely, there's ways to get around it, but it's hard to get around Quasar. You can attack twice with it, it negates anything once per turn, and when it leaves the field, Shooting Star comes out. What more can you ask for? And just because I have possibilities of going for Quasar twice per turn, I run Halberd Cannon, which I was running in placement of Quasar. I run both of them in there just to piss people off. 1 Shooting Star Dragon, because you don't really need to go into it, really. You just need to have it in there in case Quasar gets destroyed some weird-ass way. 1 Stardust Dragon, in case you... Well, Stardust... It's Stardust, plus you have a chance to go into Shooting Star. That weird chance ever happens. Another level 8, Thought Ruler Archfiend. I don't have a Scrap Dragon, so I'm going to replace it with this, just because it's an awesome card in general. I think I went into a duel and ended up with like 15,000 life points by the end of it. Yeah. Now for the level 7s, we got 1 Ancient Slave Veil Deity. Helped me against a mirror match this last weekend. It didn't... Well, I summoned this round 2 and got rid of all 3 of his handmaidens in the graveyard. He ended up just overpowering me with Stand-In and another card. But he won that match because it was basically whoever won the Quasar first. So, yeah. 1 Black Rose Dragon because it's Black Rose Dragon. 1 level Stand-In for outs to Inzectors and stuff like that. 1 Laval Dragoon. This helps you get stuff to the graveyard when you don't have anything in the graveyard, or you're searching for stuff and you have a Laval Handmaid stuck in your hand. 1 TG Hyper Librarian. If you don't run this in the Lavals, you're a complete and utter idiot. I'm sorry. It's just like draw power beyond all reason in this deck. 2 Laval Dual Slashers. The reason I'm running this at 2 is because if you go, you can rekindle these. If you rekindle these, Monster Reborn, Formula Synchron, another Quasar right there. And another level 5 is Level Dragoon, not Dragon. This bounces stuff back. Like, if you go into Quasar, and then you're kind of scared of their back rows, they might like double Mirror Force you, but then you negate one and they pull out another one. You want to clear the field. It gets rid of some of your levels in the graveyard, but if you know you can push for game that turn, you want to summon this, bounce all their shit off the field. Another win condition is Armory Arm. You don't really need Armory Arm. It's just to say it's another fuck you in the face, and equip this to Quasar, and then that's 10,000 damage they take in case they have more than more than 8,000. Formula Synchron, that's kind of self-explanatory. And until I get Lava Vol Chain, number 39 Utopia for rank 4. Yeah, that's pretty much how my deck is running right now. I'm hopefully doing good this weekend. But some of my friends aren't going to show up, which is kind of making me mad.
It's not my fault. Blame my dad. He's the one that's scheduled.
Oh, true. But whatever. At least he gets to see his dad. I have to deal with mine every day. It's horrible. Makes me sad. Well, thank you for viewing. Subscribe, like, comment, rate. Thank you. Can you rate? No. Well, and follow me at Twitter at Alan51Jones. I'll post that in the script, the comment description. No, it's description. Sorry, description. There we go. No, it's just never mind. Whatever. Well, thank you for viewing. If after I pay my phone bill this month, well, next month, I'm gonna try to buy a box, and you guys will have an opening. But it's gonna be like an older pack box, because Walmart was having a whole box of those. I don't remember what they're called, but the ones with black rose on them. For $40, a whole box. That's a pretty good deal. And view my other videos. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye.